Good morning, guests.
Good morning.
Do you know what? It's just nice to have other people to talk
Yeah.
to. Not from just us three, because it's been so long since we've even had guests. So it's really nice. So for people, obviously, we can see your gorgeous faces. We have Rebecca Fuller and Gregory Piper with us today. Welcome.
How are you both?
We're good, thank you. We're a little bit tired, but we're okay.
Why? What you been doing? Not like you've had much to do.
Deb, they've had to get up early. That's what it is.
We're not used to it.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
You're me now. That's the main thing, isn't it? So, we're going to be talking about obviously PC Pilkington, and I thought. Do you know what? You both went really still then, and I thought you'd froze.
We're just practicing our poker faces.
Yeah. So that's going to be one of the things that we're going to talk about as well, isn't it, Deb?
Yeah.
So,
and then we're also going to discuss obviously drama workshop and what you guys have done there, and obviously as also we're working with us. You know, why not? Let's get the whole thing in, shall we? So should we?
So I've just seen myself on the screen, and I'd rather just see you two, if I'm honest.
So anyway, PC Pilkington, what you been up to? And you were threatening me on the phone the other day.
Playful banter, Deb.
I'm sure I deserved it, Greg. I really.
Clearly.
So it's kind of gone. Everything's gone massive for you at the moment, hasn't it? So I mean, of course, we knew that you were going to be in this sort of series because you just weren't around some of the times, you know. But you literally will not tell even us, you know, your t'other mothers anything, would you? So
No.
To see it on screen and see how big the character is this time, is it going to get even bigger, or can you not say anything?
I'm not going to say anything other than I am super excited.
Oh, so that means you're not getting killed off then?
I hope not.
Yeah, you're not getting drowned in the cut like you did to that poor woman. Couldn't believe it, Greg. I was like,
Deb, he might be. You don't know what Jed's gonna do you?
Yeah.
He's like, you know, they're not.
All I say is the car that I've just bought has wind down windows in the back, just so everyone's safe. Like,
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank God.
that was really like manipulative. Not gonna lie.
And
That
can
was-
I go on?
Go on,
Sorry.
sorry.
You
I
go.
was going to say, like, that was something that I was, you know, trying so hard not to say, like, because that was so exciting for that to be aired. So I'm absolutely buzzing that's out now. We can talk.
Brilliant. Because you did. There was an article in the Metro about you yesterday, wasn't there? And you're saying how cold it was filming that scene.
Yeah. It was really cold. We shot it in mid-November. So, and then there was like 3 nights of shooting. And so you had a wetsuit on, and then they kind of hollowed out all your police gear and things, so it wasn't too bad. But just because of the amount of layers you had, it was quite kind of, you know, you felt like you were prepared, but and then the water would just seep into your wetsuit, and you realise how cold it was. Crazy.
But you were doing cold showers to prepare yourself, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. Me and Tara, who played Lisa,
The woman that you killed.
yes, she was a driver. She's actually lovely. And we both coincidentally said the same thing, that we were in the shower and we would turn it all the way down, thinking we'd like climatize ourselves, realizing how cold it was, and we kind of did it like twice.
So how many times did you have to film that scene?
It was just all shot in parts, so it was like one take for the emerging out of the water and swimming to shore, and then you know how it is, it's just like in so many bits. So you just felt like you were in and out all the time. You know, so there was also this big marquee, and there was these big tubes going into it, and they were spitting out hot air. So you'd come out and you'd kind of run by them and just kind of dither in by the tubes, and then you'd be back in. So
and there was toast. He had toast. That's what got him through.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Good old fashioned toast.
Good old
Because
toast.
bolognese, and me and Vicky went for the toast.
Because I think everyone thinks it's all glamour, and it's not, is it? You know, it's hard work, it's long hours, it's like you say, freezing to death. But obviously, what comes out of it is an amazing shot. So I'm obviously up to date now. I messaged you last night, didn't I? Say, where's the next episode? And she was like, have patience, it's not even been on yet. I'm like, oh, okay.
So can we quickly talk about the stare? Because I this was, honest to God, my reaction. I was watching it and I went, and Woody was going, what's the matter, and everything. And I was like, that was just phenomenal. And I had to rewind it back and watch it again. And he's going, what? And I'm like, that to me, because there was no expression. You just stared at, what's the character's name, the Scottish lady?
Joe Davidson.
Joe.
I was going to say Joe, and I thought I got it wrong there. So you stared at Joe, and there was just, it to me, that was the sign of just brilliant acting, because you knew what you were thinking without even saying anything, moving your face, anything. And I just wondered, is that the look that Beck gives you when you've done something wrong?
Is it learnt behaviour? Yes.
I know he said he'd been practicing that look in the mirror, and I was like, no, you haven't. You've just been looking at me.
Is it when you come back and he says, have you brushed your teeth at night? Have you brushed your teeth, Beck? And you go, oh, I forgot. And you get the look. That is
the stare.
Yeah.
It's if there's no cheese with his dinner. That's the stare.
Gotta have a bit of cheese.
A meal with no cheese. Dead stare.
It is. My mom didn't have to say anything when I was a kid. She would give us the look, and
my mom,
and you'd just think, oh no. And it was,
My parents had that down to a T. My godparents as well. They'd just stare at you. You're like, okay, sorry.
So it was quite easy for you then to do the stare? Yeah. Learn behaviour and all that. What's it? Because I know a lot of people are going to be thinking, well, you know, what's it like for you to work with, you know, the cast? What are they all like to work with?
They're super, super lovely. You know, it's such like a kind of cohesive, you know, like everyone comes together and everyone feels so nice and everyone's really supportive and things like that. And then, you know, you go for a take and everyone's in the zone and they go really serious. And then as you come out, it's just super, super lovely. So you really couldn't wish for more lovely people to work with, apart from you guys, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Obviously, we've had quite a lot of Fizzog fans who've obviously seen you on stage with us, who keep saying to us that they watch you in Line of Duty, but they can still picture you dressed as a mermaid with us.
You've been a mermaid, you've been a bear, you've been
Tin Man.
Tin Man.
Tin Man. Yeah, you've been, obviously you've also been the Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Kind of, my sidekick.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant. So what you know, obviously there's been a lot of people, you've been interviewed by a lot of radio stations, a lot of other stations as well, TV stations. So have you got anything else lined up? Has anything else come your way that we don't know about yet?
It's just a lot of waiting and seeing, really, isn't it? You know, you never know what's going to happen in the future. So you
never tell us, do you? Look, you're always can't really say anything.
We were talking about questions for yesterday, and Jack's actually got a good question, because she says the guy with the Brummie accent, who's like your kind of boss, Joe's boss. I can't think of his name either.
Buckle.
Buckles or something, but yeah. And she said he's got a really strong accent, but Greg's accent doesn't sound that strong at all. Do you put your phone voice on when you're on the telly?
I would have thought I'd play it up a little bit, but you know, it comes, I suppose obviously it comes across differently. So
I think in comparison to Buckles, is strong Brummie.
Yeah, Brummie accent.
Yeah. Because you did get called a Brummie on the telly yesterday, you know, and it's that whole
He's
Yeah,
from
I-
Halesowen.
The backcountry people would say about that.
I know. I thought you might think that at the time. So I've got a question. Just there's two things as well. Just one question. Can you give a shout out to our lovely James Stanford? Because otherwise he's going to chop your fingers off, he says.
Yes, hi James. My fortnight today.
Yeah. Good old Jimbo.
Good old Jimbo.
And Ella. Hi, Ella.
Yeah, hi Ella.
Yeah, they're both listening, bless them. So I've got a question. If you weren't playing Ryan in Line of Duty, what other character would you like to play or would you love to play?
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
good one.
Wow.
Thanks.
I mean, straight away go to Steve, I think.
Yeah, Steve.
His
Harvey.
suits are amazing. And you know, his character's fantastic to play. Kind of yeah, I think Steve. 100%.
Okay. And
Yeah.
same question to Beck. If you were in Line of Duty and you could play any character, who would you want to play?
Ooh, I mean, Kate Fleming is a bit of a boss character.
Yeah.
Series 3, that's it, hanging out of the van. I think anyone would want to do that. But I also, you know how good playing a baddie is.
Hmm.
So I think I'd have a crack at PC Pilkington.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good baddie, to
Yeah.
be fair.
Yeah. Because I know obviously everybody knows Greg being in Line of Duty and everything, but Beck, you are so equally as talented.
Oh, absolutely, hands down. I
You
remember the
are.
first time seeing you on stage, and I didn't even know it was you. I didn't even know it was you. It was at Netherton Art Centre, and what was the you'd got a big red wig on, I think.
It was the
Man
drama
of
work,
Substance.
Man of Substance drama
yeah,
workshop.
I didn't. And I was saying, I'd been watching it, and then you went, "Good, didn't she?" And I went, "Who?" And you went, and she went, Sue went, "Beck," and I went, "That was Beck." Didn't even know. Didn't even know. And I think that's testament to how good, you know, how fantastic actors you actually
Yeah.
are. You know, when people you don't know who they are, it's great. It's brilliant.
It is
You're
amazing.
absolutely fantastic.
So moving on to Beck, what are you up to lately and everything? So apart from drama workshop and
just yeah, a lot of workshop really, and supporting Greg
Yeah.
and
Help me through everything.
making sure he's at places at the right time.
So you
Yeah.
are his personal PA. You are his PA at the moment. Then
Only a little bit.
you don't have to tell him to brush his teeth though, because we know he likes to get his teeth all nice and clean.
Where's his teeth thing come from?
He's
our,
doing it from the
our
plate
last
with-
personal conversation in
They're
Zoom.
airing,
That's what it
airing
was.
our dirty laundry on the radio.
So you've been busy with workshop then.
Yeah, really busy with workshop because we're opening next week, hopefully. In
Like
person.
physically. Oh,
Physically
perfect.
in person. Yeah, we've been running on Zoom since November. We had to close again.
Yeah.
And so that was weird, but I've got to give it to all of the workshoppers. They every week logged on and did what they could through a screen. Like
Yeah,
their
yeah.
creativity has been insane, especially so we teach ages 7 to 18, and across the board they've been so engaged and up for it. So we're really excited to be able to get them back in a room and doing it, you know, for real.
For real.
Brilliant. And they are going to absolutely love that, aren't they? It's going to be like they're going to be like let out the cage, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have your work cut out for you. And have you got any shows or anything lined up or?
Yeah, we're doing shows with them. It won't be till next year, but we've got 4 plays that they'll be doing across the groups, and that we haven't told them what they are yet. So they all find out on Monday and Tuesday what show. I mean, we know
Yeah,
we've got it planned, and there's some very exciting shows in there.
Brilliant.
So if there is anybody listening and they would like their kids to come and join Drama Workshop, how do they find you?
So we've got a website which is ES Drama Workshop. You can find, we're on Facebook under Drama Workshop and Instagram as Drama Workshop, and you can drop us a message on any of those platforms to inquire about spaces. We've got 5 groups. We've actually got an adult group as well, ran by Tim Harris, which is brilliant. And yeah, we teach ages 7 to 18 split across 4 groups, so anyone is welcome, any ability as well. There's no auditions to get in.
No.
Just if you've got a little bit of interest in drama, we'll have you.
Yeah.
We'll have you.
And we've both worked for Drama
Yeah,
Workshop, and
yeah.
obviously with our lovely Lady
Esther.
Stanford, Esther. And so obviously we know how amazing it is. And you guys obviously were there with us through the whole journey, weren't you? I came in for one day and Beck actually said, because we were talking about sexual health and stuff like that, and Beck said, thank God I'm never going to see that woman for the rest of my life after the things we've talked about. And then Esther said, would you like to come and work? And he was like, yeah. And I was back the next
I'll never
week.
forget everyone's reaction when Sue walked in that next week. It was like, oh dear, she's back. But it was great. It was great. But that initial week, we were like, what did we say to that lady?
But then when you both started working for us, and obviously with our cause and Kaya as well, we've traumatized you all anyway with the kind of things that you know about us as well. We're a very intimate Fizzog family, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, what gets said in a Fizzog dressing room can never be repeated.
Never, ever, ever.
Absolutely.
Ever. I actually found the little video the other day of us, when we were doing the dance routines for the Greatest Show wench, and we couldn't get it right, and it was just, oh my God. And do you know what? If we'd got to, if we were going to go and do that show again, and hopefully we will get the chance to do it, can you remember the routines, guys?
Oh, no. I'd remember a couple of moves, I think.
Yeah, and that's at a stretch.
But we can rest assured that James Collins definitely won't know the routine.
Yeah.
So
have you seen James lately with he's lost his belly?
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim, I know. It's literally Slim Jim.
Very disappointing because Riverdance will never look the same again.
No. But never mind.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Do you know what? It's been great seeing Greg on the telly and everything, but for us, it's lovely to see both of you.
Yeah.
Woody keeps on saying they look like they're in the jungle shed, in I'm a Celebrity, when they go to the shed, because obviously.
I know, we'll let you in on this little secret. You'll notice whenever Greg's on telly, there's a plant.
Yes.
It's here. That doesn't live in here.
Trying to make it less like the shed.
We carry a massive house plant from the house to the shed every time it's on telly.
I noticed it yesterday. Yeah.
So just before we go, so what will people be able to see you on next? What's your next interview, Greg? Have you got any more lined up?
It's been a bit crazy this week. There's been quite a few things going on, so I'm kind of, for this week at least, at the end of it now. So then hopefully, it might things might happen next week with the next episode coming out and things. So I actually don't know.
Right, okay.
And his episode is the next episode going to be a good one? Is it a
very, very
exciting. Look at his face. You don't murder someone in every one, do you?
I'm very excited.
Are you going to murder Joe? He's not going to tell us anything, is he?
No.
Are you? I'm just going to ask one thing. See if we can tell by his face. Are you H?
Oh, I think the connection went there.
Yeah, the connection's going a bit.
Okay.
Put our pajamas on, Gregory. Angle the camera.
Black country kids through and through.
Yes.
Anyway, we will let you go. And what are you up to for the rest of the weekend? Anyway, before you go.
Lots of time outside, walking the dog, getting some fresh air.
Yeah.
I think we're going to a nature reserve this afternoon.
Yes, yeah, we are.
Oh, very nice. Not a naturist reserve, just a nature.
No, not one of them.
No.
Stay away from any lakes. That's all we're going to say.
Beck, don't get walking round. Don't go
My window will be wound down for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, no, don't even have a walk round Himley Lake. No.
Anyway, we've got to go. We've got the news and everything coming up shortly. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you soon.